Oh, hello, 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 everyone. It has been forever since I've live streamed on YouTube. Good to be back. Good to see you all. I appreciate the concern. I saw some people were mentioning that, yeah, I was sick this past week. I had the stomach flu. So just trying to get back into things. I'm a little tired compared to normal, but it's going great. Hopefully everyone else is doing well. Where are we all watching from today? Really good to be back. Nice having you all here. Thank you for coming along for another Mars live stream. Yes, RIP stomach flu. Not fun. Really not a fun illness to have if you've ever had it. I was talking to someone this week who said they've never had the flu. I was like, what? They're like 40 years old. So back in Mars. It's been a little while for me, to be honest. As you guys may have gathered from the fact I released a Skylines Invicta trailer, there's a new series starting that's been taking a lot of my attention. So I know I haven't really been super on the ball about releasing Mars episodes consistently this last little while here, but trust me, there's been more work than ever going into stuff. It'll all come to fruition in the next month or so, hopefully. Quite a lot of stuff that you guys will, I think, really enjoy. Very different from Mars, very cool. So yes, back in Mars. So I had some plans today. I was watching the $2 live stream. I don't know who else was watching that. And he was building a garbage dump. And to be honest, that is one of the things that I have been planning on doing outside of the dome for a really long time. Hey, Templin, what up, man? Thanks for the $5. Say hello to the Australian guy. Yes, that was $2. Good to see you here, man. So obviously you see Templin in the chat. If you guys aren't following Templin Institute, please do, and check out the Antares Confederacy pilot video that he released over the summer, because that is the backstory for Skylines Invicta, in case you missed that. So there's already some information out about that. It's on his channel. That's him right there in the chat. So definitely check that out. Thanks, buddy. So yeah, I work in Mars a really long ways ahead of what you guys see. The episode that came out most recently, I was working on it back in June. So there's been a lot of stuff that's happened in Mars that you guys haven't seen yet. There's lots of spoilers to avoid, and I have worked a ton outside of the dome already. So there's going to be a real quick zoom out, trying to avoid some spoilers here as we get to where I want to build. Because a lot of the stuff directly around the dome, I've already done quite a bit of work out there. But it's going to be, fun to do a little more work outside the dome. It's like extremely different from what working in a normal City Skylines scenario is like. It's like crazy different because there's just so many, you can't have cars driving around because there's no atmosphere and whatever. So yeah, let's do a really quick zoom out. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Alrighty. So here we are outside the dome. And so like I was saying, $2.20 was doing a garbage dump today. And that's something that I have been, for a very long time, had ideas of how the garbage should work in this city. And, this is Mars. It's run by Walk Industries. If you've watched the videos, Walk Industries doesn't really care about anything other than their profits. And one of those things they really don't care about is a nice, pleasant way of dealing with trash. Yes, the beard is gone. I know. Well, I have a little skib stubble now, so it's shorter. So I was thinking that this garbage deal should be really just like they're just dumping trash, basically, not caring about how much space it takes up or how ugly it is. I am gonna put it so we have the dome directly behind us here at the bottom of the screen. So I'm gonna put it in this valley here on the that will actually be out of sight from the dome, but we're just gonna be filling up this valley, really. Where's the crate that goes around the face cam? That crate is gone. I'm sorry, guys. That was a fun one, but you know, with Skylines Invicta coming up, I can't really have a Mars-themed live stream HUD or whatever it's called. So, okay. Now, let's talk about what the plan is here. I had a cool idea. And basically, what I want to do is create a set of rails on either side of this valley and a really big trussing crane thing that crates can drive over and dump trash into this valley, and then the big crane thing can drive back and forth in this valley and dump trash in anywhere, left or right. Comrade Intense, what's up, man? Thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Good to see me streaming. Yeah, it's nice to be back streaming. I mean, I've been doing it a lot. I saw someone else before the stream start, you know, asking some questions about. I've been doing a lot of live streams on Patrons only. It's not actually for patrons only. I will be releasing them all after that relating episode is released. So like I'm you know, working on a project, working towards finishing an episode. I'll edit the episode. That episode will get released, and then all those streams that were leading up to that will come out afterwards publicly on YouTube. So this next episode, episode 17, is the first one that kind of starts that process. Grunts, man, you should really get hidden on this channel. There you are. Alrighty, let's get this started. So, first thing is I have a little system going where I'm using these dirt roads that I created. That's the other thing, is to get stuff going out here outside the dome, I had to do a lot of new assets, like a ton. You can see some of them here. Surface passageways, solar panels, all this stuff. And one of them was this dirt road. Oh boy, we have to buy some tiles, don't we? All right, well, guys, look away. I'm gonna make the screen a little smaller so we can't see spoilers, because this is gonna be. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! I don't have 81 tiles installed. Wonderful. Well, I guess we're gonna be doing a lot of PO work out here, and I'll have to fill it in functionally later. That sucks. So, now, one of the things that I know I wanted to use, I just found out about this building, and it is so good for this, is there's a grain silo, I believe. Let's see, where is it? Man, it spoiled everything for no good reason. Where is this thing? I thought it was a vanilla asset. I thought it was a growable / Rico. Like one of these types of vanilla buildings. It's got got like 6 tanks. Huh. Maybe it's in the Rico menu. Must be. One of these agriculture processing buildings, maybe. Anyways, it's got like a really good catwalk on the top of it. Yeah, I don't like playing with the 81 tiles mod because it actually is one of the most frames per second intensive mods. Like, the more tiles you have unlocked, the lower your FPS gets. And so I've been avoiding it in this city. Oh, I need to switch to full screen again. Gotcha. Thanks, Lumoise. Yeah, it looks like this building's grain silo. Let's add this to local. Apply changes and save. I don't think that's the one though. It looks like one of these buildings. Ba-ba-ba. This is a great one. I'll add this one to local and save too. This is a great one. I don't know why I haven't had these saved. This one's great. A lot of these vanilla buildings are actually really good in a futuristic setting. They look a little cartoonish in like an actual city, but they're really great in like sci-fi stuff, believe it or not. I think it's a ploppable. I think so too, but it would show up in this list, I'd imagine. If not, there's other things we can use, but I was excited to use that one. We're almost done with this. Sorry, guys. Shame about the, oh, this is a nice building. Save that one. Shame about the 81 tiles. But, you know, anything to help with the FPS, really. It's, I don't think it's an ore building. It's not a printing press. This one actually would be good on the surface in certain places. If I can't find it here. Then I might just go ahead and use something else. Yeah, I think it's not here for some reason. I wonder why I have it in Skylines Invicta, not here. Strange. Okay. Well, there's a few other good things to use. So I'm gonna start here with this really big kind of like railing trussing system. So let's go with so this is a good one. These rail yard railings. These are great to use for this kind of stuff. And then there's also not these, what is it called? Gantry, maybe? Yeah, something like this. I mean, this is kind of ugly, but it is what it is. There's this. And maybe some scaffolding might be useful down the road. Yeah, let's start off with these. So this will be the base of it. It's gonna be like some sort of hook system that can carry a crate through the middle of it. So let's actually grab a crate too. Let us see the cat. I don't have a cat. I have a puppy. I think you can see her over there. That's her. She's in a ball. Very cute puppy. It's actually kind of old. Not much of a puppy. But actually, that fits really nicely in that little slot there. Cool. So this will be like garbage crates, obviously. That you know, we'll drop trash into this valley. This thing, there's got to be a better color for it than. Oh, you can't change the color. Nice. It's gonna be yellow. Maybe a yellow thingy-majigger. Actually, I'm trying to think. There is some other cool stuff to use here. So we got some pipe networks. These could be good. Excuse me. Kind of have them up in the air. Some of these types of things. We got what is it called? I think it's railway. Here's that shed I just added, but that's not what I'm looking for. Let's take a look through the networks real quick, because the couple networks that I'm thinking might actually be really helpful with this. Not the Hyperloop. Not retaining walls. I mean, there's this thing, but I don't think that's gonna be great here. Why can I place that down here, but not a road outside the city limits? Seems strange. I don't think it's a sound wall. Where is this thing? I know, sorry, looking for assets. That's like the name of the game in City Skylines. This guy. This thing is sweet. I don't know what this is or where it came from. But look at that, it is so good. So I'm for sure using this. And probably one on either side. Do that. These pipes could be cool running over the top of it, I would say. There's actually a really good use for the parallel. Oh, that's annoying about these pipes. So they have this thing that drops down. Is that gonna extend forever? Yeah, basically. So maybe I can't use these pipes. How far does that extend down? Yeah, that's insane. I mean, it's kind of cool, but what happens if I pull this? Yeah, it just creates more of them. That's not gonna work. Man, that sucks. So, let's see what other kind of pipes we can use. Not a network. That's not gonna work. Let's see what kind of props we have. We have the same kind. Yeah, let's go with this. It's the prop version of the same thing, really. Artifacts, what's up, dude? How's it going? Did you figure out that tree? Talk to Gray Flame. So boy, did it take me too long to figure out that you can rotate stuff with the keyboard in this game. The exact increments. You can page up, page down, and the arrows. It is annoying that you can't get to 90 degrees without using the Alt button, but it's way better than doing it eyeballing, I would say. This needs to be a little higher. Need to figure out how to make the pine needles low poly. Oops. Yeah, I mean that's the name of the game with making trees for this game. It's I know it's meant to be a whole entire thing. Let's flip this around. And whoa. Let's go like that. Really? Although, is that rotated correctly or something? Something's weird about this. It's not rotated correctly. Why is that? Strange. Guess I do have to eyeball it. Yeah, trees are the one thing that just seems like such an art, an asset making art that I'm not confident I could get myself into. But networks, on the other hand, I've really enjoyed making networks for this game. Made quite a few of them, or should be coming out eventually. Actually, this one should be moved a little bit in, I think. This one as well. What else can we do here that might be cool? This thing, maybe? What is this, a prop? No, it was a PO. Move to. A little bright, so I'll turn it down in a sec here. And the color down. Maybe make it yellow. Yeah. A little brighter. Cool. Sister Parish. How you doing? Sister Parish made one of the Mars songs, Industry on Mars. Ever looking for some custom music? Hit Sister Parish up. Make this just a hair wider. Comrade Intense, take it easy, man. I know it's late for you Europeans. I'm sorry. Very sorry. It's it kind of sucks being on the West Coast if you want to catch everyone on a live stream, because you know, West Coast is the most west of pretty much anywhere. Everything's either across the Pacific Ocean or, you know, east of you. Tristan Larcom, thanks, dude, for the donation. Appreciate it. Fist bump. Let me write down your name, and I'll at the end of the stream I'll name a building after you. Once we get back into the city. These are all a little high, actually, now that I'm looking at them. Let's replace them, maybe. That. And let's do another one over here on the side. Use the Alt key and just get really finite up and down movement there. Get a really, not finite, what's the word? Precise. Cool, and then I need something that's like meant to be holding these, like some sort of thing connecting these two sides. Are there any playgrounds in the Mars City? No, there are not. There's also no schools or universities yet, but there will be at some point here. It's definitely something I need to make, and I'm planning on making. Is that a paid actor in the corner? Yes, she's paid to sleep there on the bed. This is just decoration. Stuffed animal. No, I'm sure she'll get up and shake her head and go lay down somewhere else in a little bit here. There's for sure daycares in the big towers. Yeah, that's a good point. There for sure is. Let's see about this thing. So I was thinking this could be cool. Like, see how the bottom of it, I think this is actually the piece from that these pipes that I couldn't use. So I was thinking, wait, where did he go? Here. I was thinking this could be cool rotated like that. What is up with this rotation not being 100% correct? That's annoying. Whole theory's gone of being able to correctly rotate these. So, you know, like a cage or something? Oops. What I was thinking. That, maybe I should get rid of these ones. And then, the origin point should be recentered so that it's right, you know, a little bit more close to what I'm working on. Just do a row of these. Not that. I think I have one too many here. Not that, yeah. Cool. And then another one. This. And we don't need this last guy. Alrighty, this is actually really close to what I was imagining. So making a really big thing like this that spans over the whole entire valley, and then some rails on either side that this thing can drive back and forth on, was the thought. A little crazy, but it could be cool. So let's select, this is only POs, and let's just delete that crate for now. POs and nodes, I believe, only. We don't have terrain follow on, so that's perfect. That. That, cool. Needs to be a little longer. Will that be a custom rail system? Yes, this is basically a custom rail system. And crates go in one side, come out the other side. Is the idea. I guess I gotta do this. I'll pull it out of the ground in a second here. Will there be a hidden path for workers to work on? Yeah, I'll do a yeah, like a pedestrian path on either side. Well, actually, the problem is I can't really have pedestrians out here. It's kind of a game limitation in that you can't choose which types, which models, which types of citizens, you know, really exist in which districts or anything like that. Like, you can do that with vehicles to some extent, and with like helicopters and things. Like, I've been able to find a good system for dealing with a lot of that kind of stuff, but there's no good way to do it with citizens. So there's just not going to be spacesuit men walking around out here, unfortunately. So that's the idea here. And now I need to figure out a rail system that this is going to drive back and forth on through this whole valley, pretty much. Does the abandoned service tunnel in the slums have an exit in this area? I think that connects up to that tunnel that leads to the edge of the map, and that tunnel will lead to this area, so I'd imagine. Shredra Gaming, what's up, dude? How's it going? Nice to see ya. Glad you were able to catch a live stream. Cool. So the way this is going to have to work here is with parallel road tool. I can't place any roads out here, which is super annoying. I can place fences though, I believe. Can I place pedestrian paths? No. I can place fences. Okay. Strange. So what I'm gonna do is make a kind of guide with 2 maybe terraforming networks. I think that might be the move. You could possibly change the design of the vehicle of that, or the of a vehicle of that of a person. That's not a bad idea, but I can't model people is the thing. So if someone wants to do that, that could be very, very cool. I'll give you that. Okay, so basically what I want to do is go like boom, 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 make a whole track down this whole thing, but then have it also make a parallel one on the other side. So I need to add the same as selected here. And this is going to be like a negative like 800 or something. See, so we just need to find the right distance. Negative 600. $500. Yeah, 500. Cool. So this is going to be kind of a operation from, you know, doing this high up, I guess. So boom, 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 boom. That sucks right there. Might have to do some terraforming to kind of justify some of this. This needs to be like that. And can kind of curve back just a bit. I've actually never used this parallel line tool in such a wide distance like this. This is a little strange. Let's say. Cool. Let's go with that. I think that's cool. A little, is it good? It's a little ugly. What am I doing right now? I am making a trash dump. It might not look like it, but the idea is that this whole beam here is on 2 rails on either side of this valley. And this entire valley is filled with trash. And so it will drive back and forth on the rails and dump trash all over this valley. Kind of an odd concept, but it's what we're going with here. Alrighty. Now, this isn't the right node. I don't want that selected. There we go. And let's place this like somewhere, maybe here. We're not quite in the middle. Actually, let me get this out of the way first, and I'll mess with these terraforming networks so that they're all at the same height. So, align to train object, and we'll just align it to this last one here. And we got some terraforming to kind of mess around with. So let's do that real quick, even this out a little bit. So, whoa, wrong thing. Looks like I missed something here. Yeah, that goes with the thing. Don't let me forget about that. Streaming at 2 a.m. in Germany. Yes, I know. I'm sorry to all the Europeans. I really am. It's what happens when you live on the US West. Either have to get up at like 8 a.m. or stream at like, you know, starting at midnight. Just, Europe is, you know, not the ideal place to be watching a West Coast stream from. Declan, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. Let's go with a larger brush size. This could be smoothed a little bit, maybe. I did that ugly there. Oh, wrong thing. At least I'm not streaming at 2 a.m. my own time like the achievement streams. Yes, Achievementville was very fun. I am planning on coming back to that. And I am planning on releasing that recording on YouTube at some point. That was very fun, actually. In case you missed it on Twitch, what was it, last week, 2 weeks ago, I uninstalled all my mods and was going for the you know, City Skylines achievements, trying to get them all, which I've never done before. I literally, my City Walk account has started off with 3 achievements, and after maybe I think it was like 4 hours, I had like 45 achievements. So I got quite a few, and looking at it after the fact, I think I can get a good amount more of them in the same Achievementville city. But it just requires playing vanilla, you know, if that's what you're into. You know, is this the right thing to be raising up the terrain like this? It actually looks kind of cool. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to whack the screen there. It looks kind of cool on this side with this kind of drop, but maybe these this network should be, it will be a rail, should be kind of sloping downwards. Let's do that. So starting from here, let's slope objects from, oh, I forgot they changed, Cuboid changed how slope works, so I gotta set the end one down, and then I can do it. Just hit the slope button now. Fancy. Yeah, that's better. There's an actual mod to have achievements available for modded games. Yes, but that's cheating. That's not what the point is. The point is to actually play the game, you know? Shredra, doing good. Glad you caught a live stream. It's been a while. It has been a while. Sorry about that, guys. But there is a lot of live streams, pre-recorded live streams that you can look forward to that will be coming out, starting with the next episode. But you know, there's been a lot of things in the works, off camera. You know, not Mars related, you know, Skylines Invicta related, and even other things that you guys aren't privy to, but you'll see what I've been working on that's eventually here. It'll all make sense why, you know, I've taken a while to not, you know, I haven't streamed in a while, why there hasn't been a Mars episode in a while. It'll all make sense. Terraforming. This is like one of my least favorite things to do in City Skylines. I'm so jealous of $2 and its ability to do this. I think here I'll make like a cool little bridge maybe. maybe here too. The hype for Invicta is strong. I'm, to be honest, I'm very hyped for Invicta. There's some cool stuff that's been built. This should be smoothed out or raised up, I think. This is actually going to be a lot of terraforming because I think a lot of these trash piles in the middle are going to be just like trash on top of like terrain, you know? Yeah, a lot of cool stuff been built for Invicta, a lot of cool assets that have been made for Invicta. I actually have one of them here. I'll show you guys real quick. It is freaking sweet. Here, I'll pull it up. Check this thing out. So this is a let's get a Linda for scale. This is both a vehicle and a prop. It's pretty cool watching it drive around, especially when it's on a dirt road and it's like kicking up dirt. Love that thing. Revo made that. So that'll be out when Invicta comes out. Alrighty, so that's the rails. They don't look very pretty right now. I guess I need to maybe spend a little bit more time making them a little prettier. Smooth out some terrain. Let's turn up the strength just a bit. Wait, what? Trucks? Yes, trucks. It's for Skylines Invicta. But it actually, they're here in Mars because they fit very well for Mars as well. So I've been using them here outside the dome. In addition. That's why I have it loaded in right now. But there's a bunch of other stuff that's been made for Invicta that isn't loaded in, but is coming along, and it's gonna be sweet. Alrighty. Some ugliness. Turn the whole valley into an unnecessarily efficient, giant landfill. Yes, exactly. All right, this guy needs to go back to his home. He lives here. I don't know how he got separated. Make the ugliness into a bridge. Yes, that's what I'm planning on doing. Okay, I need to figure out how this rail is going to work and how it's going to connect up. So let's place this back in. Need POs and nodes. Definitely not trees. Surprised I haven't had a autosave here in a while. Guys, get ready for an autosave here shortly. I'm guessing. This looks like it might need some additional support or something. It's a little long and skinny. But maybe not. I don't know. Alrighty. So at the end here, this should be like two big wheels or something, right? I don't have a wheel. Do I? What is this thing? Never seen this before in my life. No, I'm not going to put wooden wheels on it. What could be good here? Circle. That. Maybe this thing rotated. One of these guys. Be cool to get maybe a combination of, yeah, okay, a combination of this piece and maybe this piece. Let's try. Up, it's a vanilla and you can't convert it. Cool, super cool. Add an emergency station. Yeah, I think we could add some details on here. I'm not opposed to that. Wait, how did one of these things got rotated? Moving POs with the Move It mod is super glitchy. I don't know if anyone else has ever come to that conclusion, but I've had some problems with doing that in the recent days here. This being a very minor version of it. Had some like completely have to reload the game, load into a whole, old save, export the thing, all that kind of stuff. Maybe some scavengers. Yeah, the thing is, I think we have to be a little understanding of the limitations of City Skylines when we're building out here. Because we have a whole system inside the dome, how the vehicles work, there's the autosave, alrighty. How the vehicles work, how the citizens look, and you can't really have two completely different systems where you're using an entirely different set of vehicles and citizens for two different parts of the map. That's kind of the limitation here. So, I could make an entire city where we're only using that one. There's like a citizen on the workshop that he's in a spacesuit, and so I could have a thing where I just have everyone in spacesuits and walking around out here, but then everyone inside of the dome would also be in a spacesuit. So, you got to be understanding of the limitations of this game. There's only so much we can do out here that's actually functional. And for the most part, the only vehicles that we're going to be able to see moving around out here are either crates like we have inside, because that's the system that we have set up, or buses on bus lines, similar to how you would do like the baggage carts at an airport, that kind of thing. So it sucks, but if I was to do an entire save that was just the outside of the dome, we would have a lot more flexibility, but because there's both things happening at once, it is what it is. Alrighty, back to a circle. What am I building? I'm building a garbage dump. So this is gonna dump trash into this valley. It's gonna be real disgusting. So, it could be good actually. I feel like pipes are circular, right? If I remember correctly. Let's try this thing as a wheel. I'm gonna have to cover up the inside of it probably. Take off this top piece. Maybe this isn't the perfect one because it's got it's not 100% round. Merge vertices, cool. Maybe I can make it rounder. Yeah. And then so let's reset the origin point. Yeah, so it's right in the middle, cool. Make it more that shape. Fix the rotation of it and move it on in. Rotate it 180 degrees so that part faces down. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll do that. Hide that little ugliness. Ooh, there it goes. Bye-bye. Actually, I should do that with the buttons. So that it's exactly 180 degrees. Even though that wasn't really working before. Yeah, what the heck? Come on. There we go. So let's do 1, 2, 3. It must be really costly to keep the dome so clean and free of dust. The outside of the dome? Yeah, that is a problem. And the problem with that is it's something that I don't think I can address in City Skylines because the dome is absolutely massive and it's so high up. It's like taller than a skyscraper and I can't feasibly build stuff up there. That's the kind of issue that is going to have to be addressed with a new dome asset. And because I already have a dome asset, it's not high on my priority list to go and make a dome asset that has like built-in wipers or whatever, you know, up at the top of it. That would be the solution, I think, is doing that all in Blender. So maybe one day when the city's finished and I want to make sure everything is absolutely perfect, I'll go and make a new dome asset, or if someone wants to make a new dome asset, that's the solution to that problem. But until then, I'm sorry guys, we just have to ignore it. So I want to make another one that's smaller and that's blacker. I'll have to do that on the other side. That. And do that a couple more times in here. I'm making a wheel, yes, that's what I'm making. So these will go on a track, you know, that this whole thing will slide back and forth on. Cool. So whatever I do here, I'll just copy the other side. That'll be easy. But all right, now let's think about this track and what it's gonna look like. Take a sip of coffee. It's a nice late afternoon coffee. So this is gonna have to be done with networks. And let's figure out the best way to do this. Let's look at what we have. Let's maybe experiment with the parallel road tool. We got monorail. That actually could be a good one. We got the pipes. We actually could use these this time because it's not going over a huge cliff or whatever. Sort of combination of those two could be cool. We got all my silly whatchamacallums, these decorative networks. These things. I don't know if these are going to be great for this. Maybe be like this one could be good. Something. Yeah, that actually could be good if I do like one on either side, you know, like that. In the dome, there's probably mold, lots of bacteria. Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to add to a model is like a lot of, you know, around the dome on the inside, a lot of vents and really good circulation and stuff. because ideally I'm not building all that in the game. It'd be a lot, honestly, quicker and more computer efficient to just do that in Blender. But I think that's, to be honest, one of the very, very last things in the city that will be done is things along those lines. Cool, so some sort of combination of these, I think. Let's play around with it. Right. So I want one of these, one of these pieces here, and the same is selected, but in the other direction. So be like that. Probably too far. Be like 4. Let's try that. Yeah, that's probably a good width. Yo, what is up with this? This is crazy. Sorry, there's some crazy chat that you guys aren't seeing because it's being auto-hitted. Hidden from channel permanently, buddy. Alrighty. Never get to chat again. Sorry. Now, sorry, that was very distracting. What I want is, I think, this monorail in the middle. And this will go maybe 3. Let's see. Why did this suddenly become huge? Oh, medium road, that's not what I want. Monorail line. What? Where is he? Not in there? Am I crazy? Where'd the monorail go? Oh, it's the monorail line. I need monorail tracks. Duh. Weird that it gives you the option for monorail line like that. So that's not quite centered. Maybe 2.5. Man, it needs to be way down, like -10. Not quite that far. -8. -8. Yeah, something like that. 2.2 maybe. Try that one. Get it right in the middle. Seemed to make no difference for some reason. 2.0, 2 point nothing. Just regular 2. Yeah. That's honestly not terrible. So, what else did I pull that we could use? Some pipes, some of these. Let's just go with this, I think. Let's just see how this looks. So, what's the best way to do this, I wonder? I guess just try and follow it as best as I can. I feel like that's not going to be great. I should have thought this out just a hair more before I did it. Maybe made this before I don't know. Need it to not snap to the thing. Looks like it's kind of messing up, doesn't it? What's going on here? These are flipped the wrong way, aren't they? But this is the right idea. Cool. Like this. Finally, something like that. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. And this is going to take some going through and fixing all these nodes and the heights of the nodes. But yeah, this is where we got our little bridge thing. I go like that, yeah. Well. I kind of messed this up. This should be straight along with that one. Try and get it a little straighter. Something. Can. That. There we go. Cool. Now this is gonna suck to fix up. I gotta flip all these around with the Eclectrics Road Tools mod. Just like so. So that'll be step one. One of many. Maybe you have a big water leak in the big pipes out of the dome. Yes, perhaps. Could be cool. When are we getting Denny's? Listen, I have the Denny's sign. Well, okay, at the end of the stream, I'll do the Denny's. Tristan gets a building, and we'll do the Denny's. All right? Is that okay with everyone? Denny's today. Denny's now. Denny's forever. And guys, whoever's watching this, I don't want to get any comments when this is in an episode. Hey, we're seeing, is this recycled content? Blah blah blah. Last time I showed some stuff that was done in a live stream in an episode. Even though it was only like 2 minutes of it, I got a whole bunch of comments like, oh man, like we're just seeing stuff we already saw before. Listen guys, building gets done one way or another. You just happen to see it live here. It's gonna be in an episode. Sorry, it'll be in there. You've already seen it a little bit, but it is what it is. Oh, I don't know what I did, but that didn't seem like the right thing to click, but I guess it's fine. All right. Cool. So now we just gotta level these out a little bit. Get them nice and smooth. Let me delete all this stuff, this ugliness in the middle. This is gonna be kind of sweet. Sort of excited for this project here. So what I'm gonna do is take that node and this node and align them like, no, maybe align them. How am I gonna do this? Shoot. This is gonna be super annoying because I can't, the monorail is at a different height, right? So I can't align them to the same, I can't go like that. Oops. Can't go like, oh my God. Doing all sorts of wrong stuff on keyboard buttons. So like, what I'm saying is if I take this node, I take these 3 nodes here, the monorail and the 2 other ones, and align them, it goes like that. So I can't use the align function. I'm gonna have to do this by hand. Freaking sucks, but whatever. Can you please have some sort of alien looking plant that grows between the trash? You know, I think that might offend some of the people who really care about the science of this project, which there are actually a lot of people who are very invested in how everything works. There's a whole wiki about that. So maybe you can run it by them, figure out a good solution to something like that, and we can see about getting a model made. Nice alien tree model. I don't know who saw the $2.20 live stream earlier, but this is about as different from trash dump as that is possible. Man, this sucks. This is not fun City Skylines right now. Individually lowering sets of nodes. Anyone want to do this for me? Share my do a team viewer or whatever and take control of my mouse and keyboard. I don't have to do this. This sucks. There's so many freaking nodes. Steger, what up, dude? How's it going? Finally caught up at 3 times speed. Yeah, 3 times speed is probably, or at least double is probably the way you should be watching live streams. If you're ever watching one, you know, not live. At least for City Skylines stuff, it's better a little sped up there. $5 a node. Oh yeah, right. Now I'm paying you. You're paying me for the privilege, right? No, I'm just kidding. I can't force anyone to do this type of terrible work. Oh, there's a terraform network in there. Modded YouTube? What, like some sort of YouTube mod where I can get the fans to take over my computer, download a bunch of viruses for me? That would be a problem. Modded YouTube that way. Alrighty. This one's somehow at the right height. Did I already do this? No, I didn't already do this. What's going on here? And what, there's a terraform network in here somewhere? No, it's just raising up the train because I see what happened. Wait, no, I don't see what happened. What's going on here? There must be a terraform network in here somewhere. No? I don't know what the heck is happening. Are you going to transition from trash to the edge of the map? I'm not. I'm probably gonna have the trash stop, you know, at some point in here. I hate the edge of the map. Everyone hates the edge of the map. It's just one of those things you kind of got to ignore to some extent. This side worked out better than the other side for some reason. I also got to figure out a good way to get a lot of trash here without using a bunch of like too many props and things. Gonna be tricky. Alrighty, so this is where it becomes a bridge, right? And I just grabbed another. Yeah, not that one, please. Should be something like that. Mars University from Futurama. Listen, I love Mars University as much as the next guy. That is a great episode. A classic one with, I forget what the monkey's name is, but the monkey. But something that looks like that is not going to fit in this save game, I'm sorry to say. I think there will be some higher education stuff. I hope to have room for that in this city. If not, it might be something that's just part of the lore in another area, you know, off the map in another dome or something like that. When will the next episode be out? Listen, this is how episode releases work for me. It is really stressful keeping to a schedule and trying to, you know, be like, I'm gonna release a video every week. It's not healthy. It's not gonna make for the best episodes, and that's what I care about the most. And on top of that, I like to keep 2 episodes ahead so that on Patreon, there's always at least 2 unreleased episodes there that if you become a new patron, you can go and watch the next 2 episodes now. So I need to finish the next episode of Mars, and then I will release the one that's you know, next for public on YouTube. And there's just a lot of things that at the moment are more pressing than an episode of Mars. I have to do a lot of stuff to get Skylines Invicta ready to be released. It's supposed to be coming out in the next about a month, and there's a lot of things that need to happen before that can happen. And there's some other stuff as well that I can't really be talking about, but you will all see as well. When it comes out, you'll know, okay, this took City Walk like 2 weeks to do. It took forever. Gotcha. So there's some things that are holding up the process at the moment. So if you really are dying to see the next episode, they're out on Patreon. The link is in the description. Could there be holograms outside the dome? You know, in my head, I don't know about, you know, I obviously placed a ton of holograms in the city, but I have been questioning them, not in terms of how they look, I love how they look, but in terms of how they work. Like, how do they work, you know? Like, some of them have some sort of like structure that's like projecting them or holding them up, and that makes a little bit more sense to me, but some of them are just kind of like floating there. I don't think there's a reason why anyone would put a hologram outside the dome here, because there's no one to look at it really. People don't really come outside the dome, except for maybe like 100 workers, you know? Like it's very limited what happens out here. Hey look, we're almost at the end. So I don't think holograms will go out here, and I'm also even questioning some of the holograms I placed down. Is that it? No, it's not it. Oh God, I have to do this over here. This sucks. This really sucks. I've probably been doing this for 15 minutes now. Greetings from Fresno. Hello from Fresno. Hello to Fresno, I mean. Have little drones fly around the holograms. That's funny. That could be cool, actually, if someone made a cool asset that was like a blimp or something, you know? It had like a very small drone and a really large hologram. I wonder if that's possible using the additive shader in a vehicle. Could be cool. Greetings from the Bay Area. Hello from the Bay. Hello to the Bay Area. Love the Bay Area. Where in the Bay Area? It's so large. Texas. Yes, this is a great time for Americans to watch the stream. Pleasanton. Nice. Cape Cod, Massachusetts. That sounds like a nice place to be right now. I'm sure you guys can hear my air conditioner in the background. It's like really freaking hot here. So I'm sorry about the background noise. Kosovo, I'm not even sure where that is. I'm imagining Russia or Eastern Europe. Denmark, very cool. Copenhagen, maybe. Poland, you guys are up so late in Europe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being up. Alrighty. This is looking cool. So now, let's use the picker. And grab... Yeah, that's what I want. Alrighty. So these ones here, delete. And same with this. Delete. Maybe even this one. Prayers to everyone's in the fires. Thank you. Are the fires still going on? I feel like most of them are out. California had some really crazy wildfires. I was in the Bay for a while there, and it was like you literally couldn't see 150 feet ahead of you because there was so much smoke. It's not fun. It's like even more reason to wear masks all the time. Alrighty. Now, POs, please, and nodes. Make sure I got all of it. Yeah, I didn't actually. And this needs to be a little bit more parallel, a little bit more like that. A little bit raised up. Does Mars have elections? Mars, you know, I would say probably doesn't have elections. If they do, they are a little more of, you know, do you want this terrible candidate or that terrible, you know what I mean? It's not like, how am I gonna figure out which one that is? Just delete that for a second. It's probably not the most free and fair elections, if there are some. This should probably get moved down a bit. That's nice how nicely that fits on the monorail track, isn't it? Design Candy, wow, 20 bucks. Hey, thanks for everything you do for the community. I love your videos and the assets you create. Big fan. Hey, thanks, man. I'm also a big fan of yours. I see a lot of stuff you post. Some very cool screenshots. You do some really stand out. I mean, you know, obviously you do some great work in City Skylines, but the LUTs and stuff you put on your photos is unbelievable. You do a really awesome job with that. I wish I could do half of what you do there in that regard. I appreciate it, man. Some really cool assets coming your way once this outside of the dome stuff gets you know, released. Let me show you at least one of them. Very cool. This thing, I love this thing. Oh, I can't show you because it's a road and it's outside the 81 tiles. Man, sorry for getting your hopes up, but I'm not about to go into the 9 tiles and spoil everything. But maybe you can see from the thumbnail. It's a very cool little surface passageway. Cool, so this needs a little bit more of like a structure here. Some sort of machine that's driving these wheels, I would say. Oh, this is gonna be sweet. Is this a monorail? This middle piece here is monorail track, yes. But there's not gonna be a monorail that runs on here. So what can we use here that could be good? Let's go into the robles, maybe. Might be something cool here. A little abstract. Like this guy, perhaps? Let's see what else. There's these things that are really freaking weird and big and have really bad textures, but scaled down they might be okay. Just, like, look how that texture must be minuscule. This thing should really be about that size, even smaller, for it to look okay. Design Candy, I'm gonna give you a nice, I need to write down your name over here so I don't forget. Give you a nice plot of land here. Nice building. When we get back at the end of the stream, I'll do that. This is really far out. I don't need too much detail, right? Yes, that is true. This is going to be one of the key detail parts, is this big thing that goes across, and trash in the middle probably won't be detailed at all, I would say. What else can we use here? Maybe a prop? Maybe, let's see. I'm thinking maybe these Revo rail things in some way. Maybe some sort of walkway, I don't know. Call it the candy shop. That's a good idea. Design Candy, if you're into that, I can do that. But I think that's funny. Alrighty. I actually have some candy right here off camera, making me want candy. So obviously this whole rail isn't gonna move, but we'll pretend it moves. So do one on each side. Actually, maybe one in the middle, and this is sort of like part of what these wheels are attached to, perhaps. Something like that. would be amazing to walk around Mars in VR. I know. I wish there was like a cool way to do that. There is the save game. It's up on Patreon, but I'm not sure if everyone has a computer that can really open it and run it. It's kind of a limiting factor. These wheels seem a little bit off-center to me. Well, what else should we see about? So maybe some of these pipe thingy-majiggers. Like if we go like that. I don't know. Could be cool. Yeah, it's fine. We'll add more to it. Maybe I'll do... I hate how much I use these things. It's almost like a crutch. I wish there was more things like this, like just metal pieces. Like the indescript sort of metal stuff. Needs power, solar panels on top. I think we'll I don't know. We might run a cable all the way over here or something like that. That's another asset I made, is this ground cable network. That's coming eventually. What else? What else? What else? Is there something cool I can just randomly find here, I wonder? Oh, you know what actually would be good? What is it called? A arcade. This thing. Yeah, that's actually great. It is a good thing to remember. Maybe you go like that. Another one over here. Maybe we can take this stupid thing, use it at the end. Like that, and then another one on the other side. How does the crane support itself? Okay, well, first of all, you have to remember Mars has a third as much as gravity, so everything needs a third as much support. Given that, can this support itself? Maybe. It might still be a little flimsy. But at the same time, we are really far in the future. Maybe it's a little better engineered than what we could come up with nowadays. I don't know. You tell me, guys. Does it need more support in the middle, given those two pieces of information? I think that's cool for the end. What do you guys think? I think that works. Let me grab this guy. We do a little railing over here. I think an arch over the thing would be cool. Yeah, that actually would look really cool. I wish I had any sort of bridge assets. That might be something I need to remember and go and download. Come back later. Like, I could see it being pretty cool having like a little, like a arch over the top. I agree, that could be cool. But let me just double check, but I don't think I have anything even close to that subscribed to. Yeah, no. Let's hold on. Let's look at the workshop real quick. Maybe there's something cool we can find real quick, and I can just save it for later. Like almost something like this here, or like that. That maybe. That one could be cool. I'll look through all these in a second. I'm just gonna pull them and see some options. Some of these are obviously arches, but a little bit too nice, I would say. I'm imagining something pretty minimal and ugly. Hey, look, there's my bridge. Oh, these are cool. What are these? Alrighty, well, let's see what we got here. I don't know about that one, maybe. Actually, that one could be cool. That one could be cool. This one also could be cool. It's really red, but that can change. This, I don't think so. This looks like the same as this, yeah. Or no, it's just both by Gerendable. I think that other one was better. And what the heck is this thing? I think not for either of those. So I'll leave these open, and maybe I'll download them next time I'm out of the game and see about adding that in. We'll need a really far LOD because the crane is huge. Well, I think I'll probably just have it as a PO and set the render distance really high. So yeah, maybe that's a cool idea. I'm not opposed. Delete that, and okay. So now I need all these things. Except for that. Except for that. Copy, paste. Oh, I took too much. Love from Greece. How's it going in Greece? What up, man? At least that I took these things, I can line it up well. How it is on the other side. Yeah, you won't even notice that there's two of them. Cool. Alrighty. Now, there does need to be some sort of conveyor system that is able to get crates into this thing, which I failed to think about when I was making this cap thing at the end. It was freaking dumb. What am I making? I am making a trash dump where crates from inside the dump can enter into this thing that's on rails, and it'll dump trash into the middle of the valley here. The bridge feels very empty. Yeah, well, I think it'll help having a little thing on top. but I'm not sure how much would really be on this bridge otherwise. It really is just a thing to get crates across. Can maybe come from underneath. Oh yeah, okay, you know what it could be is maybe an inner sort of track that the crates can go on, like around here. And then they can get lifted up. Something like that, maybe. It's gonna be a lot of conveyor belts to place down. It's not ideal. What else could we do? I think that might be the best option. Or we have them go on like this outer piece here. And maybe replace this middle wheel. I think that might be the move. How fast is this whole track? It is insanely slow. This would be like not noticeably moving at any point in time. Cheers from Japan. Good morning, I assume. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is I am going to take that. Is that what I think it is? I'm gonna take this middle wheel out. And have this outside here be a conveyor. Up, autosave. And then what I'll do is I'll have one of the little crate picker-upper things maybe attached here. You should have some old cable cards inside the dump. Yeah, that's a good idea. Should have lots of things in the dump, that's for sure. Autosave. Autosave. Come on. Freaking takes forever. Alright. Not done. Oh my god. It's because of all the POs. My save file is like 250 megabytes. It takes a while to write it. Alrighty. Conveyor. No, wait. Convey. There we go. So this direction will be the inbound direction. And this is gonna suck. I'm not gonna do this all on camera. So it'll be like that, right? And there'll be a road under here. Ever decide what happens to the dead people? I have a decision, but it has not been built yet. So it will be built one day. And I think there's going to be multiple different ways that the dead are dealt with, depending on where you live. That actually fits really nice in that little slot there. Alrighty, so maybe I can just go like this. Hey, that solves the problem. Cool. Actually, I don't need I need the outbound one for the other side. Hey. All right. Same deal over here. Eat these. And then I need conveyor out. Something like that, and then those same flat conveyor pieces. These ones will move in this direction. All the way to the end over here, and then they'll dip underground over here probably. Why out? Will they be dumped? Because the crates themselves will not be dumped, only the contents of the crates. How did these things get flipped around again? So annoying. I literally have been dealing with this stupid moving PO stuff, glitches constantly. Yeah, I like that system. It can just drive into there, goes through the center. In here, I'm imagining there's some little rail that's moving it along. Why not make them run upside down? I'm imagining the crates have like an opening at the bottom. They can just like go like, you know, and then all the contents drop out. The garbage ones specifically. Because there are garbage crates, garbage specific crates that say garbage on them. I'm alive. Yes, well, I was saying earlier, I did get the stomach flu this week. That was not fun. It wasn't COVID. It was a lot more vomiting and a lot less coughing than you might get from that. And then also I've just been working on quite a few things that you guys have not been privy to, but will be privy to eventually here when they all come out. It's just a lot of non-Mars related, but still City Skylines YouTube related stuff that will get out. Yes, lots of fluids. Why don't I drink some water since you've reminded me, Peter? Everyone else should drink a little water right now, too. I wish these networks were just a bit darker. So I'm wondering if I can delete this terraforming network, what'll happen? Ah, yeah, nice. I'll just delete the whole terraforming network. Cool. I also probably should make a little bit more of a custom bridge here. But that's another thing that might be good to do with a custom bridge asset. What about the collab preview? The Templin collab preview, the Skylines Invicta. That's one of the main things I've been working on. A lot has been going into that. If you're one of my patrons, you you've gotten some sneak peeks of a few things from there. But that's gonna be a pretty cool thing, I think. Alrighty. So I'm not gonna go into the super fine details of finishing, or the tedious thing of placing all those conveyors, but let's figure out how this trash pile is gonna work. So we got these things. Got that thing. These are all extremely small. It's not ideal. It would be cool if the box actually had an animation of the trash being thrown down. I know, that would be so cool. But we will get to see boxes driving through this, which I think will be also kind of cool. And I'll make the trash pile particularly large, like right underneath the where this thing is now. Alrighty, so let's see what we can do here. Can this be turned into a PO? Yes. How big can we make this before it looks like complete garbage? No pun intended. I mean, from a distance, is that passable? Maybe not that big. Maybe more like that. So, a lot of those, I guess. Let's see about this guy. Convert to PO. Hello from the Philippines. What up? So, I got a lot of those too. And these guys, I think we're gonna have to set their massive air conditioner. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to maybe hide the air conditioner or something. I mean, everything in there is massive. Look, it has a little bus stop. That's bizarre. Alright, so what I need to do is set the render distance to be higher on that, because I don't want that disappearing. And then what I really want is some of these more detail ones to be used, but yeah, these can't get turned into POs, which is annoying because they're terraforming. What else do I have here that can be good, if anything? Pile, let's see, trash. Same thing. I don't know, is there really a lot else I could use here? There's this little like detail trash, but it's not really much better than yeah, that's like gets real questionable real fast. Could you do Trash Town down in the dome? I think the Scruntle guy's build from last episode is as close to Trash Town as we might see. Empty outposts, yeah. There I think there will be some outposts at some point. It's a cool thing to do. Actually just made a really cool building that could be useful for that. So let's copy and paste this. Move to Trash Town. Reminds me of Ice Town, if you guys have seen Parks and Rec. Like that. I wish these could just be like a little bit more detailed looking without me. I'm trying to think. Are there any City Skylines Discord servers? Yes, there's tons. There's mine that's listed in the description. There's the official r/City Skylines Discord server. There's the City Skylines creator server for people who make assets and things. Most YouTube people who make City Skylines YouTube videos have a Discord server. Lots of fun stuff going on Discord for City Skylines. Especially if you're an asset creator. Use tiny detailed trash piles. Yeah, maybe I'll take one of these guys. One of these smaller ones. Convert to PO, please. Oh, that was probably too big. I'll scale them down. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, my dog's coughing back there. So, I really need to try and do this with as few amount of things as possible, because I'm going to be copying and pasting this quite a bit. Okay over there? So, oops, that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted the big guy. I could make a larger trash prop. I could, but I can't. I literally, for this previous episode that I'm now working on editing, I literally made like 10 new assets, and it made the episode, it made me spend like triple, quadruple the amount of time on an episode. That's a big part of the reason why there hasn't been an episode in a while. I can't just be making assets for everything. It's not realistic if I'm also trying to release videos. I have to be creative, you know, and use what I have for lots of things. It looks like the melted core of Chernobyl. Maybe. There could be a surface tool to make it look like trash. That could be cool, but I actually don't even have the surface painter mod. I really despise that mod because it resets itself if you ever download an asset while the game is open, which I do all the time. It's not worth it for me, at least. So let me also grab this guy. And have just a little bit more like detail mounds here and there, so it's not like these big hunky. whatever's every single time, you know? Oops, that's not the right thing. Find another solution for that, maybe. Yeah, I mean, the texture is not ideal here. Oops. It does look like really low res concrete pebble, but it's what I have, and I think something that we all have to understand here is that the inside of the dome is literally the dome is an 800 meter diameter. It's way smaller than even a single tile. And outside the dome is the other 80 tiles, and I cannot put the same amount of detail out here. It's not realistic in terms of being able to finish this project and have frames per second left. So the things out here are gonna require a little bit more squinting than the things inside the dome. And that's just the way things are. This song is awesome. Yeah, I like this one a lot as well. There's some really good Mars songs, if you ask me. Seconds per frame, gang. Yes, that's me inside the dome when I have my settings turned up. Don't even talk to me about 4K either. I can't even run 4K on vanilla. My graphics card is not like that. Alrighty. Copy paste. Oh. This is kind of fun, actually. All that raising and lowering the nodes, all worth it. For this exact moment. All right, how's this looking? I mean, it's a little blobby, but there's only so much you can do to try and, you know, like I can't, like this is already a little crazy on the POs out here for being like way off the edge of the map. I'm fine going a little crazy, but you know, if it was like this density of POs throughout this whole valley, no. Do I watch Flux Trance? Yeah, I love Flux Trance. Love Avalon. It was one of the things that I was watching when I was, and it made me realize, yeah, hey, I can make a city on the surface of Mars. I think I just take some of these concepts and you know, it's really it was an aha moment there. Should build another dome. I don't think this game can handle that FPS. Do a whole nother dome. Don't think it's possible. And also, I think I would hit the limits, the prop limits and things. Copy paste, please. Thank you. Where's the containers and the old sky tram things? I think those are all inside the dome, if I'm understanding what you're asking. Oh, we got a little, someone woke up back there. Right there. Hello, puppy. I think she knows it's about her time to go out on a you-know-what. Can't say the word too loudly, else we would have a problem. Like the trash should be covered in red sand. That's interesting. That was a good comment there, Alexander. Thank you. Let's store that color. Right? I feel like that's better. Alrighty, cool guys. Well, there's a lot more to do here. Obviously, I'm gonna do it not now. I'm gonna wrap this up here. But before I go, let's head back into the city real quick. I'm gonna try and avoid spoilers. Jesus. And okay, first thing, we need a Denny's, right? We need a Denny's. It's been a long time coming. Where should it go? Maybe this building here, the corner. Let's do it here. Here's our Denny's sign. Yes, Jalen, finally. Time has come. How should this go? I feel like it should stick out. I'll do double-sided. Also really bright. Denny's has its own guards. Yes, well, things go down at Denny's. You need someone there monitoring. Anyone's been to a Denny's, you probably know what I mean. Not the most drama-free restaurant out there. Okay, and then some sort of support. This thing. Is that gonna fit right there in the building? Doesn't poke out. Sign's a little low, isn't it? People are gonna hit their heads on that. And let's get maybe a light on it. One of these guys. A couple of these guys probably. Better to pause the game when you're page upping and page downing things. Really helps with your frames. I'll do so boom, boom. Actually, this might be too much light if I do it on both sides, but we'll see. It's pretty bright there, but it is the Denny's, right? Maybe we gotta do it. I know you must hear this all the time, but an insane level of creativity. Thanks, man. I really tried and be as creative as possible. It's a fun outlet for creativity like that, and I'm glad you all enjoy watching it. So there we have it, the Denny's. It's in there. We're making pancakes and stuff. Cool, and then last thing before we go, a couple buildings for Tristan. Tristan, it's gonna be this one here. And design candy. Let's see, what cool building can we give design candy? That's Steger's building there. Maybe part of the hospital that's available. How about this one? This guy right here, right at the entrance to the city. And right where we started. Look at that. Cool, guys. Well, I appreciate you all being here. This has been very fun. It's been very nice to get back to live streaming for a bunch of people on YouTube. Usually the chat isn't quite moving this fast when I'm live streaming to patrons, but it's nice having the input and nice having all the questions, and great seeing you all again. We actually got a good amount of stuff done today, I would say, for only 2 hours and 23 minutes. Actually, probably 15 minutes of that was before I started up doing anything. 2 hours, something like that. Cool, guys. Well, take it easy. I apologize. I still don't think we can expect another Mars episode imminently. There's just a lot of other things going on, but there will be some very cool, very different stuff coming soon in the next month or so. When is my next patron live stream? I do them whenever I possibly can. Pretty much any time I build in the city since like August, I've been doing a patron live stream. Not every single time, but if I'm going to be sitting there for a couple hours and I have an idea of what I need to build, I'll live stream for patrons. It's a nice way to make more content, and all those live streams again will be released publicly. You'll get to see all of them when the video corresponding to it comes out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this today. It's been fun. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to whoever in $2's stream suggested I do this, because I wouldn't have done it otherwise. Hope you guys have a nice rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time on Mars. And thanks, Civic Minimum, for just becoming a patron.